Hello VC, I decided to do a vinyl tag 2019. Might be a little bit late in the year, but better late than never. Right, well, here we go then. Got a list of notes here, so please bear with me. Right, best vinyl find of 2019. Right, for me, I was looking for this album for quite some time on vinyl. I had it on cassette when I was a kid. I brought it, I don't know, when I was about 8, 9, something like that, on cassette. It was the first compilation I brought. Finally tracked it down on vinyl, and that is 100% Dance 2. I believe it's from sort of 92, 93, between those years. Some really good songs on here. Also got the first copy, second and the third, and yeah, really glad to get that on vinyl. Being that was basically my first album I brought. Right, shout out to other VC channels. Well, Matt Hayes for one. I watch his videos all the time. Love everything he does. He also recommended Rob Walker, Let the Music Play, and I really like him as well. He's quite new. I like Vinyl TV. He's quite good in what he does. He knows a lot about music and hi-fi and sound, and just quite educational. His videos, you learn quite a lot from him. For the record, I like his stuff, his short videos. I like his taste of music. Yeah, very good videos he does. Very short and sweet stuff. I like Oddbox Topper. He's just so different. You know, he's quite unique. His Oddbox, and he's got some really good cleaning methods, which I learnt from him, and now I apply to all my vinyl. So yeah, I recommend him. Holes to fill in my collection. Right, well I kind of do really want some more modern music, perhaps, you know, from the 90s onwards, either original pressings or 180 gram issues. That would be good to fill a few cubes up with that stuff. But yeah, I'm working on that. Right. Cheap albums that sound good. Cheap albums that sound good. Well, I thought about long and hard about this. Anything really Frank Sinatra you can pick up from charity shops or thrift stores, as Americans call them. You can pick them up for next to nothing. But also, this is a pretty cheap album to purchase. It sounds really good, and that's The Sound of Bread. Basically a greatest hits. It's got some really nice tracks on here. Baby, I Want You. What else did they do? Just looking quickly. What's the other one? Make It With You, and others. Just, yeah, good album for pennies. Right. Right. Number 5. Favourite side project. Favourite side project. I'm not really sure if this counts, but I went along with Travelling Wilburys. Just great. What can you say about Travelling Wilburys? They're probably the greatest super band ever made. These guys, excellent what they did. But certainly in that time period as well, where they are having solo careers. So I would have thought this would have been a side project under George Harrison, Tom Petty, and the rest of them. So yeah, I went with that. Right. Number 6. The last album I purchased. Well, I mentioned it in my last video, and that is Tears for Fears. Japanese pressing, just come through. It's the last one I purchased. Songs from the Big Chair. Very good album. Very nice sounding. Right. Great album, bad cover. Right. I had to think about this. Great album, bad cover. Well, I went with George Harrison's greatest hits. It's not much of a great cover. I also brought the other version, which is perhaps a little bit better, but still not, for me, a great cover. You might think differently, but the album's really good. There's, you know, virtually all his best songs on there. Good album. Right. Good cover, bad album. The Hollies. Yeah, just not a good album. Not a bad cover. You know, this is when I believe Graham Nash left the band. I don't think he wanted to do this album, and I can understand why. Shame that happened, because the Hollies before then were fantastic. They were hit makers. They weren't really known for great albums, but they just wrote hit after hit after hit. Great band, one of my favourites. Right. Earworm song. Sorry, I'm reading my notes. An earworm song. I looked through all my 7-inch records and found an earworm song, and I couldn't find anything better than this. And that's Crystal Waters, Gypsy Woman. I mean, it's just an earworm song through and through. Da da dee da da da. What can I say? Right, and a historic album. Well, that really could be anything, really, couldn't it? From the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, say that. I went with the best-selling album of all time, and of course, as you probably guessed that, Michael Jackson, Thriller. It will never be topped. They will never make an album which sells like this has. It's the king. Right, okay. Question 13. Album I have because of my parents. My dad brought this when I was a young age. He brought it on a cassette, and I can remember he picked it up, threw it in the air, and he went, "Yes, found it." Played it and played it in the car. We all loved it as a family. and I grew up loving them. Yet again, the Hollies. 20 Golden Greats. This is a great album. You can pick this up for £1 in a charity shop, like I did. I believe they're doing reissues on 100-gram vinyl. You can buy it like that if you wish. But, you know, great album, great greatest hits. Number 14. Best £1 or $1 find. I didn't even pay that for this album. I paid 50p. And you won't believe this. I paid 50p for this New Order Substance 1987. I didn't know its worth at the time. I looked it up on Discogs. This ranges from £40 to about £80 on Discogs. I got it for 50p. What can I say? What a bargain. 50p for that. I'm so lucky to find that for that. Right. Best double album. I've been playing this album for most of this year, over and over in my car, wherever I can. It's a double album, of course. And that's Tom Petty's greatest hits. It's just superb, man. I love it. It is excellent. So many good hits. Go buy it. What can I say? Right. Where are we? Can't even read my own writing. Number 16. Albums I learnt from the VC. I learnt this probably about a year or so ago from a YouTuber. I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, but he recommended this album. He said it was recorded in a very special and unique way. He said it's a true stereo recording. Not quite sure what that entails now. I have not seen that video for a while, but I picked it up and I love it. Oscar Peterson. Hello Herbie. This is a great album. Great jazz, really relaxing stuff, and it sounds so good. It's a bass recording. I believe it was done in Germany, which is perhaps one of the best places to have anything like that. Yeah, another one I recommend. You can buy that at quite reasonably priced. Right. Number 17. 10-inch record. Wet, Wet, Wet. The Memphis Sessions. I'm not actually listening to this, but yeah, this was given to me by a friend at work. Gave me this and other singles or what have you. I got another 10-inch record. I don't play them much, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's something. So I'm grateful to have that. 7-inch record. I went through my 7 inches. And really the best one I could find and recommend is Wings, Mall of Kintyre. I love this song. I love Paul McCartney's stuff. Great song. I believe it was a Christmas #1 in 1977. Could be mistaken. Yeah, great song. Right. An album to fall asleep to. Number 19. Wow. 19. Album to fall asleep to. Know what it is? It's Crosby, Still, Nash and Young, So Far. It's a very peaceful, quiet album. You could fall asleep listening to this quite easily. It's a nice little album. Right. Number 20. Advice to others starting YouTube. Or favourite experience? Well, my favourite experience is watching YouTubers. You know, learning from them and seeing what they're buying. That for me is my favourite experience. Can't really give a lot of advice for new YouTubers, as I am really that myself. All I can say is, if it's something you really want to do and you want to share it with others, don't wait around no longer. Pluck up the courage and just do it, and have fun whilst doing it. And yeah, that's really it. Sorry if I took a little bit long time reading my notes, but I'm all a bit new to this. I think I'm getting better. I should get the grip of it eventually. Have a good one, guys. See you later.